a genius trick for cooking salmon that everyone should know. To start, I'll tie some pieces of string to the pot's lid. I'm sure this recipe will impress you. Next, I'll place 500 grams of salmon and tie it to the lid with the strings. It needs to be skin side down, like this. I'll cut off the excess string. This recipe is wonderful. In a pot, I'll add plenty of water, and once it starts boiling, I'll place the lid with our salmon on top and let it steam for 3 minutes. Everyone at home loves this recipe. Whenever I make it, there's nothing left because it's so delicious. Once the time is up, I'll cut the string and transfer the salmon to a plate. This recipe is simple, easy, delicious, and best of all, it uses just a few ingredients, so there's no reason not to make it at home. I'll remove the skin from the salmon. I've never made salmon any other way since I learned this method. It's juicy, tender, and incredibly delicious. I'm sure you and your family will love it once you try this recipe. Then, cut it into 3 pieces. In another pot, I'll add a tablespoon of butter, stirring until it starts to melt. I'll add a little olive oil and stir a bit more. Now, I'll place our pieces of salmon. I'll add a bit of salt and black pepper, letting one side fry. I'll flip them so both sides fry evenly. Take the opportunity and tell me if you have any different recipes using salmon. I'd love to know more about your favorite recipes. I'll remove from the pot and set aside for a moment while we make a wonderful side dish. In that same pot, I'll add a little olive oil and a sliced onion, stirring a lot. Next, I'll add 100 grams of champignon mushrooms, 4 cloves of garlic, and half a red bell pepper, stirring a bit. Then, I'll add 50 grams of spinach and stir a bit more. I'll add a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything so our dish absorbs the flavors of the spices. Next, I'll add 200 grams of heavy cream and mix all our ingredients. I'll add 5 slices of lime. And finally, I'll place our salmon pieces back into the pot. I'll cover and let it cook for 15 minutes. This recipe has become a highlight at my family lunch. Even my friends asked me for the recipe after they tried it. You can make the side dish by adding other ingredients, like chickpeas or corn. Now our meal is ready. It's perfect for those days when you're craving something delicious but don't have much time. Make it at home and then tell me how it turned out. I'd love to hear that you made this delight too. I have no doubt you'll come back here to thank me for teaching you this amazing recipe. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thanks so much for watching this video until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!